So welcome back to Training with Curt, and today we're going to be talking about managing elevation gain. We've done the duck portion, and then the second part of the entire race is going to be the run portion, where we're going to be leaving the transition zone, running up the hill past the NOC's main campus, and starting the trail run at the trailhead of Flint Ridge. There's obvious elevation gain. There's going to be a total of 2,200 feet from the transition zone to the top of the run and back down to the transition zone where I'm going to be crossing the finish line first. And there's some things that you want to think about when you're managing elevation. And one is I'm obviously going to have to be running uphill. And then another portion of the race I'm going to be running downhill. And running uphill is going to be a lot more difficult. Why? Because gravity's working against me and I'm running up the hill. It's obviously going to be easier when I'm running down the hill because gravity's working in my favor. So the toughest part is actually going to be leaving the transition zone and getting up to the top of Flint Ridge. What I'm thinking about there is trying not to just blow all my energy right off the bat. There's a danger of becoming hypoxic, and so I've been working on some breathing techniques to be able to increase my lung capacity. I've been sleeping in a high altitude tent, which increases my red blood cell count, which carries more oxygen to my body. And I also have this breathing strip right here, as you can see. And that opens up my nasal passages and allows me to breathe easier. So hopefully, with those things in mind, I'm gonna come out on top. My breathing exercises have hopefully increased my lung capacity. And according to my charts, my time has been getting better and better over the last 6 months. And I believe that with those breathing exercises, my chances of becoming hypoxic on the run portion are pretty slim. And I've got some secret techniques that I don't really want to discuss right now that I will stop and actually perform during the race if I do become hypoxic. And I'm hoping not to have to pull out that bag of tricks, but if I have to, I will. Once I hit the trail, there's some things that you want to think about. It's not just a straight trail or a loop or anything like that. You're running up, you're running through the woods. You've got these things called switchbacks, and there's a majority of them, so you're going to be going up switchbacks to the top where you're actually going to hit the ridge of the Flint Ridge Trail, and then there's going to be switchbacks going down. The up portion is not going to be that big of a deal as far as the hazards, but what I'm thinking about on the way down, although gravity's working with me, I'm probably going to be running a little bit faster. I've decided to add some safety gear to my running outfit. I've got some elbow pads and some forearm pads here. I also have some knee pads on as well. So if I hit the deck slipping on a rock or a root, because it's often wet out here in the mountains of western North Carolina, I'm just going to hit the deck, bounce right up, and take off and keep winning.